and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we've got a short active recovery sequence for you. So this is going to be great after a race, a hard workout, or just maybe a really busy day on your feet. If you have 2 yoga blocks, they will be handy. If not, something of a similar shape and size, maybe some books, some towels, or a couple of cushions off the couch. Take a few moments to get ready, find a nice space to practice in, and I'll meet you back here in a moment. So to begin, we're going to come to tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the feet. Keep the top of the feet relaxed on the floor. Take a nice breath in to prepare. And we'll go through a few rounds of cat-cow. So exhaling into cat, stretching out that back, dropping the head gently between the arms. Inhale through to cow. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cow. Not forcing anything, just feeling a nice stretch for the spine. Good, kind of waking up the spine. And you can move at your own pace. Keep going a few more rounds of cat-cow. Just kind of adding some movement into the back. Good, let's do one more round. Nice cat stretch. And into cow. And then make your way to a flat, neutral spine in the tabletop and take the hips back over the feet and come into child's pose. So we're just going to stretch the arms out along the mat in front of you, pressing the hands down into the ground. Just kind of letting the head rest between the arms, but just feel a nice kind of active stretch as you press the hands into the floor and try to draw the shoulders away from you and take the hips down over the heels. So really feel this nice stretch for the upper back, the shoulders. One big inhale into the back. Hopefully expand the stretch and exhale, relax. Good. Bring the hands in towards you, folding the hands, resting the head on the hands. And now you can let the shoulders relax, let the hips feel heavy and sink down towards the ground. Take a nice belly breath in here, feeling the belly expand. Exhale fully. Good. And just kind of do a scan of how everything's feeling right now. A scan of the hips, the shoulders, the back. Be aware of any tight spots. Good. And then slowly make your way up to kneeling. Good. And from here, we're going to come forward and step the right foot up in front of us. And this is where the blocks are going to come in handy. They're going to allow you to kind of extend the spine, and you can even put the blocks up onto the highest position. So get kind of comfortable. You may need to take that knee back, a little left knee back. Right foot is a nice kind of stable anchor. We're just going to kind of look up forward and let the hips drop down towards the ground. And then we're going to slowly slide them back. And again, don't worry if the hamstrings are a little tight. A micro bend in the knee is okay here. Really want to think about the hips here. And we're going to kind of keep this movement going and take the hips forward and then back. A nice flowing motion, nice fluidity here. And just kind of feel it out. If you'd rather hang out at the front, that's okay. If you'd rather come back, that's all right too. Try and keep the spine long and lifted, kind of keep the airways open. We don't want to round here or avoid it if you can. Good. If you don't have blocks, you can be up on your fingertips and you can kind of move the hands with you as a guide. Good. Sometimes I like to kind of come back and then point the toes. This just gets into the shin, into the connective tissue on the top of the foot. You can even take the foot from right to left, but just do whatever feels good today. If that doesn't feel great, don't worry about it. It's just something I quite like to add in and it could help you. So come all the way forward and we're going to take this right arm up in a big circle. So you're adding a little twist. We're supporting ourselves. You could add a block under this left hand. We're going to reach up and over with this right arm as if you're doing backstroke. Really stretching out through your full range of motion with the fingers. Good. Do one more circle like this. And then make the movement more about the shoulders. So see if you can really feel the shoulder going around in a circle. And let the shoulder kind of move and you're not leading with the hand anymore. That's it. So a couple more like this. Good, kind of warming up that shoulder, encouraging some gentle movement. So don't force anything again. Good, last one. And then bring that right hand all the way down. Now from here, we're going to spin the left foot behind us and keep the right foot roughly where it is. Make sure you feel nice and comfortable. This left foot can support you. We're going to lift up the left arm and take a nice side stretch. And then bring it down. And now we're going to take the right arm up and over and do the same, getting into the side waist. Good. So keep switching from left to right now. Taking a stretch on each side. Inhaling as you stretch over. Exhale. Inhale. You can kind of move with the breath as you feel comfortable. You might get inhale coming up, exhale over. One more time to each side. Good, and then bring this left hand all the way down and bring the hands back around that right foot. Spin the back left foot so it's pointing back. And now we're going to walk the right foot out to the side. So you're going to kind of set up in this position. And we're going to take the right arm up towards the sky now. And slowly inhale here and exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Good, so it won't go very far and don't force anything. I think that's the phrase of the day. Inhale as you lift up and exhale, take the right hand under the left. So you're just following the arm, you can look up and take your gaze with your right hand as it comes down and under the left. A few more times like this, inhale and exhale, stretch. So this is getting into the upper back now. This is a nice way to kind of get any kinks out of that area. Good, a couple more. Nice big open here and exhale. Good. Bring your right hand down onto the floor, step the right foot back and come back into that child's pose. It's kind of our check-in pose if you like. Folding the hands again, resting the top of the head on the hands and just really feel the warmth maybe in the right hip and the right shoulder. Just take note of the sensations after those moving exercises and take a few nice rounds of breath, really trying to let the body sink down to the ground. So trying not to hold anything, trying to let the body be supported by the ground underneath you. So take another big inhale, exhale fully. Good. So slowly making your way up, come to kneeling again, and then we're going to step the left foot forward and do the other side. So you may like to grab your blocks here, step them up around that left foot, and look forward, and you can let the hips just drop down here, and then slowly begin to slide them back. Again, don't worry about if there's a bend in the hamstring in the left leg. This is really all about the hips. So we want to take the hips forward and down, and then back. Again, try to keep the spine long and straight so we're not kind of folding and cutting off our airways. We want to think of nice big breaths, being able to, the air being able to flow. So come forward and back. Good. Just kind of feeling it out, noticing where you may like to pay a little bit more attention. So if you need to hang out at the front, that's okay. Or if you'd like to come back, you can always hang out here and add in the point and flex for the foot. Or take the foot from left to right, noticing that maybe more in the hip. Good. But if you want to keep moving, that's fine. Let's do a couple more. Taking the hip back and forward. Good. And then when you come all the way forward, move the blocks to one side. Bring the right hand down to the ground. I'm going to take this left arm up and do some nice big circles. So just like we did on the other side, lead with the hand at the beginning as if you were doing backstroke. So really stretch out that big arm, make a big circle, and just notice if this side feels any different to the right side. Do you become aware of any differences between the right and the left? And don't try to kind of change anything, just become aware of that. Breathe as you make these movements. Good. And now take your awareness into your shoulder and really think about the movement really starting from the shoulder and make those circles with the shoulder rather than leading with the hand now. Good, a couple more like that. Good. and then bring that left hand all the way down around the left foot. Now we're going to spin this right foot behind us now, keeping the left foot as an anchor on the ground. You're going to stand up nice and tall, really feel kind of stable, so make any micro adjustments that you might need to, and take this right arm up and over for a nice side stretch. Good. And then switch, come through over with the left hand. And really we're just allowing the hands to rest on the body when we're not stretching, so we're not kind of forcing anything here. Good. Come up and over with the right, up and over with the left. And you can move with the breath, inhaling as you lift, exhaling into the stretch. Inhale, exhale into the stretch. Good. Move at your own pace, and you might like to kind of keep going here. We're just going to do a couple more. Inhaling up and over, exhale into the stretch. Inhale, exhale, good. One more with the left. Sometimes it's hard to keep count. And we're going to spin around and down onto the ground. Now we're going to walk this left foot out to the side. Keep the right hand on the ground, and I'm going to take this left arm up. Really stretch open here, maybe even stretching back behind you a little. Look up to the left hand and then slide it underneath the right. And don't worry about how far it comes under. Just feel a nice stretch across the top and the back of the left side. Big inhale to open, exhale, stretch. And you can let your gaze move with the hand. But if that doesn't feel good for your neck, just move the neck in a comfortable range of motion. Good. Taking the left arm up, big stretch, inhale, exhale under. Good. Inhale, exhale fully. Let's do a couple more, nice big stretch, opening up the body, exhale, inhale, stretch, exhale, thread the left hand under the right. Good. So walk the hands forward, slowly slide that left foot back and come back into child's pose again. Maybe change the position of the hands, rest the top of the head on the hands, and just now feel the warmth or any sensations in the left shoulder and the left hip. Become aware of the differences between the right and the left. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale fully, and again try to let go of holding the body and try to let the ground underneath you just really support you. So let the body kind of feel heavy, sink onto the ground. Good. Take a nice big inhale, belly breath. Exhale fully. Good. Slowly make your way up to kneeling. And sit down, taking your hips to the left, feet out to the right, so you can spin the mat in front of you. Scoot forward on the mat a little bit, or in your space. Roll down slowly to the ground. Bring the back onto the floor, hug the knees into the chest, and just give yourself a little massage for the back here by rocking from right to left, hugging the knees in. You can take the hips from left to right, or you can even make some circles with the knees, going in both directions. And then stretch the legs out along the ground, allowing the legs to kind of relax, feet fall out to the side, the back of the hands can rest on the floor. And just take a few breaths here, just closing the eyes, allowing the body to settle into the ground so that we feel fully supported. Just allowing the movements and the benefits of the movements to kind of make their way through the body. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale fully. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you would like to. If you're ready, we're just going to bring the knees in now. Slowly roll over to your side and make your way up to a nice, easy cross-legged position, just so we can come together, bringing the hands to a prayer position at your heart center. Thank you for practicing with us today. Have a wonderful day. The athlete in me honors the athlete in you.